Hello, let's make a painting and we're gonna see what we're gonna do today. So, uh, I think on the simple side, this is my like fifth, sixth, seventh painting for the day. I don't know, but I know one thing. It's gonna be very simple because I'm tired at this point. Uh, Water, maybe some gold green. I'll make sure I have a nice splash, and there you go. Done pretty much. That's gonna be the trees. More than enough. I feel like as more tired I am and less I care, well, not less I care, less I thinking. Like, let's put it that way. Less I thinking is better turnout. So, uh, just washing my brush pretty much and the paper, maybe some blue for the sky and the water on the foreground. Just random splashes around. I will let everything blend together. This is like life. As more you worry about, more bad things happen. Less you care. Well, less you care. It's not like you go and be stupid or something, but less you care what's happening around you and just focus on your own things. Better for you. Better for you. All right, let's care about our painting. I'm gonna take some black paint. Not a gouache paint. I want to blend it. I want the painting to blend everything together. Pretty much just make the horizon line. And later I'm gonna grow up some trees in the middle. I think I'm gonna leave that light going from sky and making some kind of path. All right, let's prepare it. Just take some water and push up some of the black paint up and let it blend with the, this is gonna be our second layer of this forest or trees, whatever it is, on the back. Take a little bit more black paint, emphasize again. And at this point, I'm pretty much prepared what we're gonna do. So we're gonna grow up some trees and reflection in the water on the foreground. I'm gonna take a black wash. This is the time for a black wash. I'm gonna put the black wash a little bit uh, under the black paint. So we still have this blending on the top. I wanna keep that. I'm gonna take the multiple brush and just push down. Yeah, try to mimic what happened on the top portion of the painting in the sky. Maybe push it up a little bit. I'm gonna take the pat knife and some perspective lines. I just want to see where everything is gonna be. And pushing around, make more reflection. Pretty much searching some kind of movement in the water and the reflection. A little bit more of the gold green and excuse me. I'm gonna try to grow up a little bit. Just put a little bit more saturation on this extra layer of the gold green. All right, let's take some blue and whatever is left from the gold green on the brush, I'm gonna mix it and saturate a little bit more on the foreground. There's gonna be some kind of waves. It's very calm down weather. I guess after so many paintings for today, it's just need to calm down a little bit. And majority of the time, I try to avoid putting too much details. It's like you don't need that many details. It's just it doesn't need to be anything special in order to be special. I will grow up some trees by simply just twisting the palette knife and moving up. They grow up from the ground like this. It's more natural. But yeah, you don't need much details. I mean, like your everyday, your life every day is you wake up and you do your regular stuff, and you don't need excitement all the time. you can create that by yourself. To have an emotional life, you don't need that. You don't need something physical happening. You can be fascinated by just looking at the sky, if you want to, of course. If you want to be fascinated, you will be fascinated. If you want to be bored out of your mind, that's pretty much a choice. How to see the world around us. So that's why I'm avoiding majority of the time so many details. It's like, well, why? But anyway, I want to emphasize a little bit more the reflection and just simply putting black. Now clear brush and removing some of the paint so we can have a nice little waves. Also, it's going to help us with the contrast between the shadow, the throwing shadow from the forest on the back. And it's going to define the midground and establish the foreground better. Excuse me. All right. Maybe one more there. I'm just gonna clear some in the middle. I want to have this effect where the sun is going between the forest and the horizon and it's kind of blending the sky and the water. So they become one. Maybe some clouds. I'm not sure should I do clouds because I like this gold green that is forming up there. Let me work on the foreground. Remove some of the paint. There we go. Okay. Maybe I should touch the sky a little bit. I will just remove some of maybe some kind of very translucent clouds. Nothing too much. And I will take the palette knife and maybe put a little bit of detail on the foreground, just because it's closer to us and we can see some kind of individual grass sticking out. Actually, a little bit more on the realistic side today. Maybe some twigs there too. And there you go, watercolor, abstract, landscape.